Nintendo son. You sure did keep the wolves away. For to see this, the father's behold the woodman's woodshed. It's a sight to be seen. Something about that power saw and the sand running through my veins.
All right, friends, off we go to the fallen job. It's been a while. So here's that tree they smashed, and I ended up, I don't know how it's going to do, but you can see it, it's leaning right over. But I'm out of the hydro lines. You see? Like I'm out. I've directional pruned it out of the lines. It's not leaning on the line anymore. It's kind of got the bank there, see it? To kind of help it a bit. You could see it, but I don't know. It's been smashed before, look, see there, but it's leaning against the dirt. We'll see. I'm hoping for the best. I think it'll probably, well, I don't know. Depends on the next trucker. Anyway, we're heading off to fall some timber. I'm looking real forward to it. It's locally in my area. Yeah, we got some ground chain on, some 371s. What's that racket? Oh yeah, dirt. See on site. See on the stump. All right, friends, so it's been a while since I've done any little bit of production stuff, and it's really skanky timber. It looks like, so he's got them marked in red paint, which is a bummer. I wish it was blue. I don't see red that well. But it looks like all the smaller stuff's staying. There's some there. There's a red dot right there, so we can see that one's done. So there's probably some timber in there. I'll probably have to wipe out that whole lower end. Go see that, man. Good morning, friends. Go see that gentleman if you want to see, if you think that you've had a hard day, and you think that your life, you got the short end of the stick. Go see my friend Andy, the harmless farmer. Tell him I sent you. Go say hi to him, friends. Would you please, if you haven't already? Wonderful man. Wonderful, wonderful man. Andy, I love you. Friends, what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to walk you through this job with me. Like I showed you one video yesterday. It was just a scenario, a falling chronicle, if you will. Oh, did I have a good time that day. And 6.5, I think. Yeah, full on. It's a good day. I just kind of missed that work. Anyways, we're opening up. This is our first, we show up on the job. I kind of just briefly walk around. But I think what I'm going to do is, let me know what you guys think. But it would be interesting to just go through this job with me. Cut. Do like today's video will be me opening up, showing some falling chronicles or scenarios or whatever you want to call it. This is fun stuff. And I'm talking to you, right? Can do some voiceovers. But there's some stuff in here that really, I think, can help folks. Because I know there's a ton of folks out there with their property and they run into these scenarios. So let's do this. This will be fun. And educational. Hogan calls it edutainment. Anyways, let's get back into it. But I just wanted to touch base. I think that's what we're going to do with this little fallen job. Because you can't just, there's, I think, 30 trees. So, yeah. Let's get at it. Over now. I'm going to clean this out and get going. The footage will be kind of interesting today, friends, just because of what the scenario is. It's going to be all over. I've got GoPro footage, but this is going to be kind of interesting stuff. So I'll set you down here. We'll try and get some footage. You can see this is what's going on here. Look at this. See this arbutus? It comes up right here. It lays right into the fir. The fir's laying backwards, actually, completely backwards. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the arbutus up. I mean, I could leave this, but then I got to fight the arbutus back. It's either one or the other, friends. You got to pick look at all the bones. I'm not going to do that. So here's some washing machines or something from before. But those... So friends, I'm not going to bore you with the details here. I go for like a a 10-minute walk. I assess the patch of timber. I assess lean, because that is the first thing you do when you're doing a patch is you walk it. Check for snags, check for do it. I know we're all excited to start cutting, putting undercuts in there and letting chips fly. But that's a mistake. That's the first mistake right there you'll make, is walking into a setting and just start cutting. Take a walk, assess it, look for snags, look for bad jackpots and stuff like that, and assess your lean, assess your plan, make a plan. You got to, like, which way are we going to open up? Like, where's this timber going to go? Are we going to do some here, some there? What's going? So that's what I do. I take 10 minutes. I walk the patch right from the start to the finish. Like, I go all the way around. Then I come back, and that's where I open up, right there. So let's do it. I want you to understand what I'm doing. It's not just walk in and cut. These are not good decisions to do that. Timber's going. I think I can see. Let's take a quick walk. There's one right there. Okay, good. So that is the plan. So that one's going. I don't see a red dot here. This is very interesting. So that's a red dot. That's not. We leave it. You see what I'm saying, friends? It's just a pickety job. This is all skanky. Look at it. It's all been. This is not really nice timber tall, actually. You can see there apparently. Yeah, I think this is the end of it up here, friends. Let's just get our bearings. It's always good before you start a patch. Everybody gets excited about cutting trees. Well, not a good plan when you don't know your lay of the land. Like, to be honest. Is that a So friends, right this there? Is the tree from yesterday.
Yeah, it is.
This is the first, or from the day before. This was the first video of this job. That crazy arbutus that I just put an undercut in is out in front of this.
But here's the deal. I'm not flapping it way down there. It's not going down there. Look where it's leaning. It's leaning down the creek. I'm not doing that. It's all going in here. So this...
Okay, friends, enough blabber. I walked the entire patch. I just want you guys to get the bearings of what's going on. And I don't want this to be... I want folks to pick up stuff from my videos. I really do. It's important to me that you leave this video going, hey, I didn't know that, or hey, I can use that, or hey, that's good to know. It's very important to me. Like I told you yesterday in the live feed, I don't just want to be here on YouTube. I don't need attention for what I do. It's important for me to know that people are gaining something from here. Anything. Okay, I'm clearing the stump. I'm getting started on this. This is my first I'm opening up here. I showed you that arbutus leaning into the fir. It's all leaning to the sun, friends, which is down. Remember that tree I did yesterday, or the first video of this? And it was all out laying to the sun, down the creek, right? So this is the same deal. It's all doing that. So I take the time to bang wedges to get a lay. If you just fall stuff where it lays, we curse people that do that. It's not a good program. Take a walk, take a look like we just done, make a plan, and start your cutting.
We'll try and get some footage. You can see this is what's going on here.
Just clearing stump. I'll jump ahead here, but I want you to know what we're doing.
Comes up right here. It lays right into the fir. The fir's laying backwards, actually, completely backwards. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the arbutus up.
Hey, buddy.
So Rita, remember when we put that beam downstairs, friends, for a mantle? Well, we got another one from 1938 City Hall in Nanaimo in our own town, and it's a reclaimed beam. And Mike's, he's got the chisel out and the axe, and he's taken it to where, he's comfortable without taking for 3 weeks to do it. So we did this before, me and him, and he liked the power saw gig because it goes fast.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to do another one here for him with the little 020, or I just call him the 020. You know what saw I'm talking about. 200T.
Once you get it in deep enough,
Yeah, it just popped right out,
comes right off.
which I think I've done. Oh, look at that.
Look at that, beautiful. That's what I like to see.
Hey?
Yeah, I like that worked out well.
So I can just you can do these little cleanups, or I can.
Or you could. You're
Sure.
So just a little bit. It doesn't need to go much more than this.
Nope.
I mean, you did pretty good all the way along. Maybe just a little bit.
Couple
here.
high spots.
Pretty good, PR. The rest of this I can clean up with the chisel.
I think you will.
Yep. Yeah, no, it feels good.
Okay.
Last time that was about as low as we went to, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, you'll be able to get all
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Well, in about, I don't know, half an hour, I'll call you and we'll put it in place. How's
Sounds
that?
good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. So, friends, I'll show you guys when we install this in the house. It's going to look quite nice. Mike's just going to clean it up. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
So, friends, while we're here, I'll talk to you about something, okay? The wood bullet. Now, I'm going to turn you guys around. So, what it was I was going to talk to you about was the tooling on the press. Brad sent me another chunk of tooling that I'm going to be able to punch the eye through the axe all the way through in one punch now, not one. Remember, I used to have to punch it. So, friends, basically what was happening there and what is happening with the press and the forge and that is me and Brad are redesigning the tooling. I wish this was all a one-off scenario, friends, but it's not. It's just not. You may find it if you try to create something at one point. It is a process of elimination for some stuff, especially when you're one-off and stuff. So we're making some new tooling. I believe it's in the mail. So it's basically a longer punch. So I can go through in one go in the press to create my eye in the axe, which is the hardest part of making of an axe, is the eye, I reckon. So that's what I was going to explain to you, and then I realized I couldn't find the videos because that was like, well, probably a few days back. Then, of course, I started cutting trees, and it all went to Canachas, right? Because we know what happens when I start cutting trees. My brain goes nuts, okay? So, a couple more little blurbs on this video, friends. I love you all. Work hard, be honest. We'll catch you on the next video. I'll send you off with a couple of more little blurbs here. We'll see you on the next one, which obviously is going to be making some more stumps. If you're cutting timber, look up.